Hi guys, it is Kat and I'm back getting ready, but for the first time in a minute, not to go on a date. Isn't that so cool that I'm not doing it to get ready for a date? Oh, look how healthy I am. Look how good my fucking coping skills are. Really good at that. Um so anyway, I'm getting ready to go to a meetup um and then potentially a little gothy night type thing. So I was kind of debating like, do I want to wear contacts today? Do I want to wear contacts? I kind of want to wear contacts. I kind of want to wear contacts. I might want to wear contacts. I think I should wear contacts. So I'm gonna tell you guys how yesterday turned out, and also today's Friday, so I'm coming to the end of my week of like dates every day, and I have a lot of feelings about it. I have a lot of thoughts, a lot of things that I want to say. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna just be right back, getting my contacts. Now, unlike most of the times when I've been on here, oh my god, my hair is just not staying out of my fucking face. Girl, I'm so ready to redo my hair. Look at all that regrowth. I'm so ready to redo my hair. Oh my god. The only reason I haven't is because I know that when I do my hair, I have to like retreat into, you know, the cave for like a week. And I've already picked out my new hair color. Guess what I'm doing, bitch? I'm going blonde. I'm going blonde. I've decided. I thought long and hard about it. I haven't done like a hairstyle that's like a hair color that's unconventional in a minute. Um, so if you're familiar with like different colors of blonde, I bought a bunch of um basically most of the hair is going to be 27. So if you're like unfamiliar with if you're familiar with hair colors, it's going to be 27. So it's like it's going to be a fairly darkish blonde color. But it's gonna have streaks of basically platinum in there. So I don't know. I just haven't done it a colorful hair in a minute, and I'm just like, bitch, we're here now. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. And I'm gonna do it if only so I can figure out why I should never have blonde hair. Because it's just one of those, sometimes I look at the old hair colors I had, and I was like, girl, that's not really the look, you know? It was the look back then, but that's not really the look. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, I've decided I'm going to wear contacts tonight. I'm just going to do it because I feel like it. So, actually, the meetup I'm going to, they don't always happen at this location, but they're actually, it's the meetup I'm going to is literally at the bar I go to all the time. And this is like a kink and BDSM themed event. So, it's like, it's kind of interesting that it's happening there, but I don't know. Like I know that one of the bar backs, me and her have talked. We've like had our like feminist rants in the bar before, and she's a sex worker, and so you know doesn't totally surprise me because the bar that I go to is like it's a woman owned bar. They've done a lot of like sort of things, girl. Trying to think if my eyes are fucked up. or not. Or maybe this is just on the wrong eye or what's going on. One sec. So, like, it's not totally surprising that stuff has happened there. So we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be kind of funny because I'm gonna walk in really early. I'm never there at this time. And they'll be people will be like, "Why are you here?" "Oh, I'm here for the thing." And they're like, "Oh." Maybe it just always does that and I've never noticed it. Okay, I think that's what it is more than anything. Alright, I'm taking forever to put these in, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so it's kind of funny that that worked out. I'm kind of happy slash okay with it, but whatever. Um, we'll see. I was gonna go to okay, so this is messy, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. So, when I first started coming out here, there was this guy who I was talking to all the time online about, dating and stuff. And he's a dom, and he was one of these poly guys who like, he's very heavy up front, and then it just kind of dwindles away. And when we stopped kind of having consistent conversation, I saw him at one of the dungeons I go to. And I've seen him like 3 times there, and every time he's there with this girl. And every time I've tried to like connect with him, he's always sort of been really weird. Not weird, but like, I don't know. I think maybe because he's usually working there or stuff is, I don't know. He's not really given me the sort of vibe that I was expecting and assuming to get when we were talking online. But no big fucking deal. I'm polyamorous and like if you aren't gonna give me attention, there's at least 20 other men who will. So I'm not like heartbroken over it or whatever. But so we had like a weird little distance thing, right? And so you guys should know if you watch these blogs that oh shit. That basically my LA social life is like I go to the same karaoke bar all the time, which is fun. Then I go to a bunch of goth events, a bunch of poly events, a handful of BDSM events. And so I see sort of the same people all the time, right? And so a lot of my goth friends one day were online ranting about this guy who has the same name as the guy who I was talking to at the dungeon, right? Let me get my eye drops. And so I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, how do you guys, like, what is this? Who? Like, and so then they started posting pictures and it was the same guy. And what they were talking about was this was a guy who apparently used to steal purses at a really popular party in LA. Like a very legendary like party in LA. It's actually happening this weekend. And so when I heard that, I fucking gagged because I didn't get that impression of him. I didn't get that impression at all. He just doesn't really seem like the sort of person who would do that, It was just very surprising to me. And so in a way I was sort of like happy that whatever little type of relationship we were trying to have it never worked out, because at the end of the day, um, clearly he wasn't a good person. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm not really that bummed in the way that I used to anymore, right? But then one day I get a text message from him and he's sad and he's all emotional and he's upset, because he broke up with his girlfriend, the girl that I'm always seeing there with him. Now, it's so weird to me how these guys, they will do this shit that will make you feel like, why aren't you talking to me? Like, what's going on? Da 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 da. And then, the moment that something falls through, suddenly they're fucking available, you know? And, for me, I'm like, part of me, especially now knowing that he's apparently a guy who isn't trustworthy, is like, I don't know, not that psyched at the idea of him now being single and being interested in me. There's another side of me that's like, I'm so like, I don't know. I don't like to judge people based on what other people tell me about them. At the same time, with that in mind, I have said that about so many people and regretted the fucking shit out of it. Because often those people are correct. And I know and trust and like all those people. In fact, the page that people were ranting about this guy on, this was the page of actually a guy that I was dating. And no, it was not the page of the guy I was dating. It was the page of the wife of a guy that I was dating, right? And so it's like, well, fuck, like I believe all of them, and I like all of them, but is it fair for me to judge based on, I don't know. I don't know. And here's the thing I will say, right? So with this team that I'm part of, it's this interesting mixture. So a lot of people, the reason why they're afraid of like going to these goth events is they think that goths are like super judgmental and, closed-minded and very like, if you're not here for the scene, what are you doing? And I'm going to say that for the most part, that's not true. People are very open-minded. People are very, the scene I'm part of is very diverse. There's a lot of different types of people there. A lot of different racial backgrounds, genders, etc. Love it, right? But, and for the most part, if you come to the space to appreciate the music and respect the people in the spaces, you're going to be okay. And there's not a ton of drama. But, like most scenes and most spaces, there's always going to be those people who fuck up and get a reputation, right? I told you guys before that there's one of my friends, she's this older goth girl, and I found out recently she's in her 50s, which gagged me because she looks older, but she doesn't look in her 50s, Then again, that's all the makeup, I guess. I mean, fucking goals. I want to be a 50-year-old, goth girl still going to fucking events. That'd be great. But anyway, so she's always, because she's been in the scene for so long, she's always like pointing over at that person, pointing over this person, and like kind of telling me like who to interact with and who to avoid. And I really do appreciate her for that. I mean, she called out the guy that I was seeing way before the shit hit the fan. She was like, look, I don't think that guy gives a fuck about you. Because she saw the way that that we were interacting in the club. And I was like, was very stubborn and like, I don't think so. I think, he does. And, we'll fucking see. And she was like, you know what? Fine. I said it once. I told you. And, I'm not going to repeat it. I just give you my perspective and it is what it is. And so I was like, okay, well, fuck, but she's also someone who like doesn't believe in poly and all that stuff. So anyway, going back to this guy I'm talking about. So he's been texting me, and he's been texting me really weird too. I mean, I feel bad because you can tell when you saw them in the club that they really cared about each other. Like the two people, they really cared about each other. Like they were really together. Um, and so it does kind of suck to see and hear that, they broke up. But one of the reasons he told me they broke up is because they are now sort of like questioning their gender and don't think that they can do that in a way. They can't really do that in a relationship, especially one like they were in, with such a distinct dom sub, you know, masculine feminine kind of definition. And their partner was definitely someone, like his partner was definitely someone who I think had a lot of, you could say, queer signifiers, you know. And so that doesn't totally surprise me, but I get that. I get that absolutely get that you can't you need to have space in order to figure yourself out. I get that. Um so anyway, tonight is one of the events I love to go to. It is a male dom, female submissive event. And I really, really wanted to go. And it's one of the events that this guy is always at. Every time I've seen him, he's always been at this event. And I really want to connect with him because we've never really been able to. But he's being really weird about responding to text messages and stuff. And to be honest with you guys, to be honest, I've learned time and time again that when you go to dungeons or to anything really with expectations, you're bound to get disappointed. I love going to stuff alone. I love going to stuff with no expectations. I love going to stuff only thinking I'm going to go here, meet some people, and have a good time, and not meet someone and we're going to do a scene or I like to just go and have a good time, right? And so I was gonna go to this event, but the problem sort of with this event is that it has a pretty high protocol in terms of how you're supposed to be dressed. Because it's like a male dominant, female submissive event. It's like women have to wear cocktail dresses, high heels, formal attire. You can't just walk in the way that I usually like to walk in, looking like a hoe, and expect to get in. And apparently they're going to be very strict about how they reinforce that. Now, I really love this event, but this event is all the way on the other side of LA. And the two events I'm wanting to go to are kind of like in a good straight line. Like I've done the going to the place, going to the bar I always go to, and then this other area of LA at the same time is in the same line. It's probably a good $40 Uber round trip, which is going to be better than trying to go to all three because he's not really texting me back or calling me back or anything. I think I'm not going to go because I think if I went to this thing, I would get pretty aggravated because I would probably go in with the expectation of doing a scene with him and that wouldn't work out and I would be pissed. And so I'm just going to probably avoid all of that by just not going. So yeah, that's what initially my night was going to be. But I'm just going to go to this event and probably go to my goth event. And so that means I can look how the fuck I want. And I'm super excited. I'm super excited about that. I would much rather, much rather just look the way I want to look than like have to, feed into patriarchal bullshit. Let's just be real. Which I like in a BDSM context sometimes, but not, I don't know. Anyway, I did this thing where I put my beauty blender in a microwave to get it clean. And it worked for the most part. I think there's still some product in there, especially with the way that's pinching, but whatever. I will say this is so off topic, but this smells really weird because my apartment for the most part is pretty okay, but the sink in the bathroom has this weird thing where the water just smells terrible. And I really want to talk to my landlord about it, but I'm kind of nervous because I need to clean first. I don't want him to come up here in here thinking I'm a fucking bum. So I want to clean my bathroom and then give him very much so, oh, this is a thing that is a problem and we should work on that. You know. So anyway, I didn't get into my dates yet. So if you're walking in wondering how the dates went, I'm about to tell you. And this is a beauty blender, the beauty blender. I got this when I went to BeautyCon. Anyway, so how did my dates go? So when I ended my last stream, I was trying to text the guy and I got a message, an automated message directly back from some bar. And I was like, what the fuck? And this guy, he doesn't work anymore, but at one point in time, he worked as a bartender. And so I was going in thinking, did he give me the number for his bar? That's really fucking weird. This guy's gonna be a fucking flake. Like, I went in pretty skeptical. But bitch, honestly, and I think I told you guys this before I left, I was hungry. So my mindset was like, girl, if he's a flake, at least I'll get some food. At least I'll get out and get some food. Like, you know what I mean? At least I'll go out and get some food. At least there's that. So I get into my Uber, they drop me off, I go into this restaurant, and I'm sitting at the bar and I don't see him. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, this guy's fucking up. This guy is a flake. And I think I told you guys before I left that, like, if he's a flake, I'll be okay. Because the problem I was having was, like, with him is we hadn't really talked about anything. Like, when I looked at our old messages, I realized we hadn't really had a conversation. I just kind of said yes to this date. And I didn't really, I didn't really we didn't really talk. It was just very like, oh, do you want to go on a date? Yes, I would like to go on a date. Okay, let's go on a date. And so I was nervous because I was like, I don't want to walk into this date and then have to explain myself, or he didn't read my profile, or like, I don't want to have to do any of that shit. I should really readjust this so you guys can see me a little bit better. I was just I was very, very nervous about that because my profiles are all like, they read like just endless, just constant disclaimer after disclaimer after disclaimer, because I'm a complicated person. I'm a polyamorous transgender woman, who isn't looking to get fucked tonight. Maybe another night, but not tonight. And so, like, I'm a little complicated, So I like to make sure that the people who interact with me have a full and clear understanding of what's going on and how it's, that's my thing. So anyway, I'm getting kind of aggravated. I'm sending him a message. I'm sitting at the bar. I'm sending him messages like, where are you? What's going on? Da 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 da. And then he tells me, oh, I'm sitting at the bar. And I'm like, bitch, I'm sitting at the bar and I see 3 men who are at this bar and none of them look like you. None of them look like you. And so I'm already going down the line of like, this isn't good. This is not a good date. This guy is fake. This guy's wasting my time. But this restaurant's pretty nice. Like, maybe I'll get some food, And so I realized at a certain point, the place that we're going was Asian themed. And I realized at a certain point that like none of the shit in here is Asian themed, which isn't totally uncommon for Los Angeles, where shit's gentrified and, and so I was like, okay, well, maybe I'm in the wrong place. I really thought I was in the right restaurant, but he on the phone was like, oh, you're probably in the Italian restaurant upstairs. And I was like, fuck. And I asked there's the girl at the front was like, is this the restaurant? I gave her the name of the restaurant and she was like, no, it's next door. I was like, fuck. And so I go next door, I walk down, I walk into this downstairs Chinese restaurant / bar. And he's sitting right there. Now, I will say, this guy gave me a hug, and he was a man of a certain age. He clearly worked out, and I could feel when he hugged me that he had like a nice body or whatever. But like, I don't know. I wasn't he was really good at photographing himself. He was really, really good at photographing himself. Like, I take so many fucking pictures of myself that I look like my fucking pictures. I look like my fucking pictures. He looked like his photos for sure, but I don't know, just wasn't, I don't know. But I'm a pretty open-minded person. And so I was like, well, let's go on this date, you know? And so I'm sitting down and he's eating, he's not eating, he's drinking a glass of red wine. Now, on the diet that I'm on, which I've been ruining, by the way, I can drink red wine. Red wine is like the only thing I really can drink, honestly. And so I was like, ooh, red wine. But the night before, bitch, as I told you guys, I went out on this date and I drank so much and I needed to not drink. In that one moment, I needed to not drink. He texted me. Doubtful. Nope, but I got a notification. Oh, got a message. And so I was like, I'm not gonna drink. And I don't know, like I almost immediately felt sort of off vibes about this guy. So he told me that he had brought a big work party here before to the restaurant we were at. And this guy was an attorney, okay? And so, he was kind of, that attitude. You ever meet people who do that where like they've just got this thing where they're on all the time? He very much had that air about him. He knew the waiter and everything. Like the waiter, I guess, remembered him from when he bought that large ass party in before. And so, that was that. I mean, I guess it's cool. He knows the place and whatever. Cool. And so we sit down. Eventually, we get a seat, and he's just so aggressive. That's the best way I can fucking put it. He's just so fucking aggressive. So I kind of go over with him because first thing you guys should know about me is that I'm really, really bad at like pretending things are okay. I was clearly agitated from thinking that he was playing a game. We had a conversation later. It turned out I had gotten the phone number wrong. I put the phone number in incorrectly. And that's why I got that text message. So he wasn't playing a game. I had made mistakes throughout this entire thing. And so I tried to calm down because, well, maybe I'm a little all over the place and I'm the one creating all of this problem here. And so I tried to calm down. And so we started having conversations, and I tell him a little bit about, I tell him that, I do have an issue with us not having to have conversations. Now, for those of you guys who were not here before, who are not here, I keep getting notifications, who are not here in previous conversations that I had with, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Our initial plan for this date was to go on a hike. That was the initial plan. We were supposed to go hiking. I don't know why I said yes to that. I don't know this guy. But I said yes to it, I guess because it sounded like a cool, new and different thing to do. And I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll go hiking. I'm really glad I didn't at the end of the day, but that was the plan. I'm just trying to look for my spray. I'm sorry. Was to go hiking, right? And so, where the fuck did my spray go? Sorry. I found this. That's good. Oh, it fell over here. And so anyway, so we're trying to talk, and he's asking me about my life, and he orders smashed cucumbers, right? Which I was like, okay, that's kind of weird, but whatever. I'm open-minded. And so he orders some smashed cucumbers. I'm telling him about my diet and stuff. Like he's a very health conscious guy, which it was kind of sexy or whatever. I like it. I'm a fan of that sort of thing. And so, as I'm talking to him about my life and my situation, he gets food in front of him, and in the middle of what I'm talking, he says, "Eat, eat, eat, eat." And I'm like, "But I'm talking. I'm trying to explain something to you right now. Like I'm trying to talk to you right now. Eat, eat." And so I told him, like, I was like, "Hey, like I will eat when I'm ready to eat. I'm trying to explain something to you right now." So, and so I found out through our conversation that he hasn't been on a date in a very long time. This was like his first date in a minute. He apparently was in like a little relationship sort of thing and then recently just got back out there. So a lot of this was like, I think him misfiring because he was just not used to going on a date, um, or hasn't been on a date in a while. Um, and so anyway, I'm still talking about various different things. He asks me these questions about what I do and who I am and things like this. And the food's coming, right? The food's coming, and I'm talking, and he's still trying to like gesture for me to eat. And I'm like, "Well, are you in a rush or something?" And he's like, "No, no, no." I'm like, "Well, then let me finish what I'm saying." And so I keep talking, and then at some point, he starts grabbing food and putting it on my plate, right? He's sitting across from me, and he's grabbing food and putting it on my plate, and telling me that I should eat it. And I'm like, "Well, but I'm talking to you." You know, because I'm not the sort of person where I'm gonna have this full ass conversation and then put food in my mouth at the same time and da 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 da. You know, if you usually the way it goes is you ask somebody a long-winded question, that's your opportunity to eat. Then they ask you a long-winded question, and then that's their opportunity for them to eat. Right? That's usually how conversations while you're eating go. It's not usually you asking me a long-winded question, putting food on my plate, and then telling me I should eat it. Doesn't really work. Seems like a normal thing. Whatever, right? And so I'm getting a little annoyed because already this date is like starting off on so many different like wrong foots and bad tangents. And most of the date honestly went a lot like that. It went a lot like that where he just kept trying to get me to eat food. And I was just like, I'm talking, I'm having a conversation with you. And then when I actually started eating food, that's when he wanted me to go on these longer, like explain these longer things to him. And I was like, and I told him, I was like, "You're being a little aggressive right now." And he was like, "Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Yeah, I hear that all the time." I'm like, "Well, maybe there's some truth there. Maybe there's some truth there." Do you ever think that maybe they're right? And so anyway, like we did eventually have semi-pleasant conversations towards the end. But honestly, I don't like here's my thing. I think that a lot of what he did early on were kind of signs of him being a little controlling. Um, and I don't like that. I really don't like that. I get being excited about food and wanting someone to share that with you, but trying to pressure me to eat some shit when I'm talking, it's too much. It's too much, you know? And I get he hadn't been on a date in a while, so maybe he was misfiring for that reason. But I don't know. I don't want to have to fight with you about basic shit like please respect that I'm eating right now. And I hadn't really experienced that on a date in a very long time where like someone's trying to, you know, pressure me to eat for some fucking reason. I haven't dealt with that in a while. So, you know, I think I would give him one more date, but to be honest with you, we didn't at all. So here's the thing. At no point in the conversation, we talked a lot. At no point in the conversation did we talk about trans stuff. And no part of the conversation did we talk about poly stuff. And no part of the conversation did we talk about BDSM or anything like that. We didn't talk about any of the shit that I mentioned in my profile as being very important. So, you know, because I don't want to coax it out of you. I want you to read my profile and know that's who I am and then want to work on top of that. I don't want to have to sit there and coax it out of you, you know? So, anyway, so that date ended, and we did end it very much on a, well, we'll see each other again sort of thing. So I might give him one more chance, but let's see what my lineup is looking like. Let's see what my lineup's looking like when we get there. Because at a certain point I can't really go on dates with people who, I'm not really interested in going on dates with people who are not lining up with me because I have too many other options. Oh my god. So anyway, the date, so where I went actually was really, really close to Santee Alley, and I'd never been to Santee Alley. Oh, this is scratching my eye. I'd never been to Santee Alley, and I really wanted to go, and I just had that. I was there, and I was like, "Bitch, let's go to Santee Alley." And so I spent like most of my time just walking around Santee Alley, looking at stuff. I saw so much fake Instagram influencer makeup there. So much. There's so much of it. Oh my god. There's so many Kylie lip kits being sold on the streets. There were so many like fake Tarte cosmetics things I saw. Like it was a lot. It was a lot. So anyway, I went so I spent my time in Santee Alley. That's where I bought some of my that's where I ended up buying some of my hair, because there was a store in Santee Alley. Really, the way that I got to Santee Alley is I just was looking up hair stores because I wanted to go into the store and figure out what kind of blonde I wanted. And so I just typed it in, and as I was walking, I saw that I was going to Santee Alley. And I definitely am going to go back and try to get some fabric and stuff. Run Fair is going on right now, and I really want to go to Run Fair. But I have no clothes for it, so I want to make something. But yeah, I didn't buy anything but hair. That's all I bought is hair. So anyway, so after that, I had a date, but my date wasn't until 7:30. So I walked around and, did what I was doing, and then I got home and then decided to re-edit my entire OkCupid profile because I'm obnoxious like that. What are these notifications I keep getting? One sec, let me check this real quick. I've been talking to this guy about a flogger that he wants to sell me. Ah! So this guy is trying to sell me these floggers is low-key cute, and so I'm trying to flirt with him a little bit. I don't know if it's working, but I'm trying, and that's what counts, right? No? So before I unsubscribe, can someone tell me if she's ever going to do scripted videos again, or is that over? I mean, I've been working on scripted videos. But you can unsubscribe. Like it's fine. But I've been working on scripted videos. Anyone who's like paid attention, like watch my ASMR video if you want the answer for that question. Anyway. So I went home, edited my OkCupid profile, and then it was time for date number 2. Now, date number 2, I was way more excited about because it was with a guy who I knew was kinky, was poly, had read my fucking profile. And his first message to me was, he had recently had a conversation with one of his partners about how he had kind of reached his like polysaturation level, which happens a lot. A lot of poly people, they go out and they think they can get a million different dates, And then at a certain point they realize like, oh, well, maybe I can't do that. Maybe I can't maintain that, you know? Um, okay, I'll just make a side note real quick. I'm trying not to read the fucking comment. I'm trying not to read the comments because I'm trying to do my makeup and shit. But if you watch my videos and keep up with my content, your answers are going to be there, you know? This is my side channel. If you would like to know what's going on my main channel, support me on Patreon, or just watch my last video well, not my last video, but my ASMR video where I explain what's going on with my channel. Or just the rant video I made on this channel about what's going on with my channel. Like, I've explained it, you know? So, yeah. You know? Anyway, but like if you want to unsubscribe, unsubscribe. I'm never gonna keep trying to tell people to keep subscribed to me if you don't want. Like I'm not gonna be here to convince you. I don't really give a fuck about my subscriber count. So like, which I was gonna actually mention here. I really like this channel because it really reminds me of my old YouTube shit. We'll talk about fame shit later. I really like that I have like a core of like dedicated viewers and not like a bajillion people. I really like that shit. It makes me remember why I was on YouTube and why, you know, YouTube was so important to me when I was growing up. Anyway, back to the subject. So I'm super excited for this date because I'm like, oh my god, this guy is way more in my wheelhouse. He's way more aligned with me and all that stuff. So I'm super excited for the chance to see him and connect with him, and I'm just really fucking looking forward to it. So he picks this bar in Culver City. And it's a pretty popular bar. I've never been before. And I don't live super far from Culver City, so it kind of ended up working out in a way. But, you know, when I arrived at the bar, I could tell immediately that it was not my kind of bar. I could tell immediately that it was not my kind of bar. Now, I am very much a dive bar type of girl. I don't really like bars that are super, I don't know, like, I don't like expensive hoity-toity bars that are just too up their own ass. I don't like that. I don't like that. Don't like it. I would rather go to a place where I felt like, you know, people were a little bit more chill than go to a place where I feel like people are like fucking putting on an act or are, you know, constantly worried about how other people are reacting to them kind of thing. You know what I mean? I like chill family type bars. Bars where everyone knows your name, you know? This was definitely not one of those. This was definitely like a corporate like bar in like a very big shopping center where people don't give a fuck. And so, yeah, I wasn't really super psyched about the location. And much like, listen, y'all know me by now. I have a very hard time. I have a very hard time not showing on my face that I'm not happy. And so I got in there and I was instantly aggravated, instantly annoyed because there was nowhere to sit. It was super packed. And I just really wasn't feeling it, you know? I just really wasn't feeling it. And so I sent a text message to the guy. I'm like, oh, it's super packed. I don't really know about this bar, you know, but I'm here. And he was like, okay, well, I just parked. Let's come and we'll figure it out. Now, I waited in the bar for a bit and, you know, of course, got a little agitated or whatever. And he walks up and this guy, so here's what I'm going to say about this guy. This guy is a sweetheart, right? But the way he took photos, right? So the way he looks in photos, a lot of his photos are kind of taken from like a higher angle, right? And so online his pictures make him look very sort of how to say this, rectangular, let's just say. He looked like he had a pretty long face, with like a nice long sort of beard type situation, pretty angular. And when I saw him in person, he was it was like you take a rectangle and you squish it down and it was the exact like there's the same volume. You squish it down. Like he was just different, than what I was expecting. I expected someone who was a little bit like, I don't know. He looked like he had like a very rectangular face with like a very rectangular beard. And when I saw him, he was a little bit more square shaped, let's just say. And he was definitely a little stockier than what I was expecting, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. It just wasn't exactly what I was expecting. And it was interesting to see that he had taken so many photos that just made him look, not like that, you know? But, y'all know me, I'm a very open-minded person. And so I didn't see him not totally looking like his photos as like, oh my God, like, this is just strike one. And so him and I actually had really, really pleasant conversations. And I would say that actually it ended up being a really good date. I would call this a good date. And so because it's a good date, as per usual, I have nothing really to say. We had a lot of really great conversations. We talked pretty extensively about BDSM, which was nice because the other guy didn't have much to say at all. And so, I really, really appreciated that I was able to sit down with someone who, had an understanding of shit. And I didn't feel like I had to sort of like speak in vagaries and things like that. So that was really nice. We had a really nice conversation, really nice date. Definitely looking forward to seeing him again. Probably going to see him next week, depending on the state of my hair. Like I said, I'm going to probably retreat into my cavern and do my hair next week. And so anyway, that was really cute and nice. And so I ended up going to my bar, the bar that I always go to because I really needed, after sitting in such a fucking corporate bullshit bar, I need to go to like a dirty bar with the people that I know and want to talk to, right? And so I go there, have a glass of red wine. It was really fucking packed for a Thursday. I don't know why it was so fucking packed. I hate when that bar is packed. Don't even want to be there. When it's packed, like it's just so packed. And so I was pretty bored. And I was like, well, you're already out, girl. So like maybe let's figure something out to do. Now, Thursday nights, there's like this art party that I always hear about that one of the guys I was seeing goes to all the time. And I thought about going to that, but I remembered that the old like swinger community that I kind of used to be a part of, they throw like this trans themed event every Thursday night. And so I had a lot of issues with wanting to go back into that space. I mean, a big issue I kind of had was I have a lot of trauma connected with those spaces. And so I've had a lot of iffy feelings, I guess. Because I don't really know how, I'm gonna really feel about the space at the end of the day. But I've kind of been doing this thing where I make myself uncomfortable, where I do something that maybe I hadn't done in a while to sort of see how I feel about it. And honestly, most of those attempts have failed. The vast majority of my attempts at, you know, putting myself out there and trying something new or revisiting something I used to do, ooh, that rhymed, have not been fruitful. But I'm stubborn. And I'm like, well, let's see how this goes. Now, one of my big reservations entering into this scene, at 27 was that, um, I live in a very different life now. I mean, people, especially within the trans community, recognize me. And I don't want to have uncomfortable conversations with them because they recognize me. I mean, even towards the end of my time in that scene, there were a lot of people who would come to these events who would recognize me. And I've always hated that. I hated that because I definitely back then didn't have any real fame. People knew me, but it wasn't like I had any sort of it's still very niche. I didn't have my YouTube channel was not nearly as large as it is today. People didn't know who the fuck I was, right? And I liked that, and I really fucking relied on that. So anyway, I was really nervous, but I was like, you know what, Kat, you've been debating about going to this for a really long time. Just throw your ass in there and let's see how it goes. Let's see how you are going to feel about it. Right? So I debate about whether I should go home and maybe dress into something that's a little bit more appropriate for the event, or if I should just go. And so I was like, you know what? Let's just go. You're right here at this bar. If you go home and it sucks, you're gonna be really fucking annoyed. If you go and it's nothing to write home about. So just let's just head over. Let's just head over directly from this bar. And so I call my Uber and I head on over. Right? I walk in and the first person I see is the same door guy that used to work at the old events, right? Now, the last time I went to one of these events was 7 years ago. 7 years ago. But he recognized me just like it was yesterday. Now, mind you, I look very different. But he remembered me just like it was fucking yesterday. And he said, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while." And I was like, "Yeah, I've had various things happen in life and da 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 da. I didn't really get into too much detail." Sorry. You guys hear the ice cream truck? That ice cream truck is always out here. Do you hear it? Anyway, so I walk in and so the thing at a lot of these parties that happen, so when I was younger, right? When I was 18 years old trans girl at these parties, I was very I liked attention. Let's put it that way. I liked attention and I needed attention and I really wanted to constantly be reinforced. And going to these parties and having men desire me or want to sleep with me was a really important thing for me. I really, really, really needed for these men to find me attractive because when you're a younger, insecure trans girl, you think the key to being seen and loved as a woman is a man wanting to fuck you. Why would a straight guy fuck you if he didn't see you as a woman? That's kind of the shit that you think. It's not very rational, but that's what goes through your head, right? And so, walking in there now at the phase of life I'm in today versus where I was back then was very interesting because, bitch, now I've lived enough to know, many aren't shit. I mean, not all men. I mean, plenty of men are shit. You know, they're very fertile shit that came from a very nourishing meal. So I don't want to generalize and say that all men are shit because that would just be misandrist, and I'm not a misandrist, as we do know. But are men worth putting yourself in a position where you're being pretty much abused and shit? Not really. Not really. Not really. And so walking into that space now and then having the awareness of what's going on in terms of what's going on in these girls' heads was very interesting. Now, mind you, when I was a 21-year-old trans girl, I mean, I started going when I was 18, okay? So from the ages of like 18 to not really 20, I guess, yeah, 21, 18 to 21, I was going to these parties, right? And so I was, of course, the young actual trans girl at these parties, because a lot of these parties, they're basically parties where cross-dressers go to feel, to get a little bit of that, like, that zhuzh, So to see, and most of the men there are not looking for a cross-dresser, they're looking for a trans woman. And so a lot of the men there, stand around all day being fucking frustrated because they're looking for trans girls. But, what they get is a bunch of cross-dressers. And there's nothing wrong with there's nothing, look, don't send me letters. There's nothing wrong with cross-dresses. There's nothing wrong. You know what? Some of my best friends are cross-dresses. How dare you accuse me of having biases against cross-dresses? I have a lot of friends who are cross-dresses. But, at the end of the day, a lot of these guys are not interested in cross-dressers. They are looking for trans women, or some of them say they are, but they're okay with, that goes. And so I got a lot of attention because I was an actual trans girl. I, was passable and all that fucking shit. And so I got a lot of fucking attention. And I went for attention. There are times where I went to these parties thinking, oh, I'm gonna get the attention of men, and then I'm gonna fall in love and all this other shit that you think very foolishly when you are, of course, a fucking 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old at a fucking sex club, And so going in and observing the shit, because another layer of that shit, you're in a room full of usually pretty insecure people. Layers and layers of self-denial. They're dealing with a lot of not wanting anyone in their life to know that they even go to these things or do things like this. And so you're just dealing with a ton of people who are lying to themselves and the people around them, right? And so you get a certain type of vibe there, right? So I just kind of went and do what I usually do. It's so funny because towards the end of my time, when I was majorly going to a lot of these parties, I would go for social hour. I would go to talk to people. I would go to just sit there and have conversations with people. I wouldn't do shit. I would just come and be social, and I fell right back into that. I was just there and I was social. Now, there were so many men there that were, grabbing at me and this and this and that. And, oh, baby sweetie, come over here. But no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm just here to observe. Which I'm sure pissed a lot of people off, but whatever, bitch. Whatever. Anyway. So I start sort of socializing with people. And, there's not a lot of people there. I remember how these parties usually were. Usually these parties were pretty fucking packed. There's not a lot of people there. Now, I'm always at that particular space for BDSM events. And so I'm so used to like what it usually looks like. And so to kind of be there when it's so empty and there's like not a lot of BDSM stuff going on was kind of weird. It was kind of weird. But whatever, you know. This was a new event for me, so whatever. I'm not gonna get too upset about it. So anyway, um, so I'm walking around being social, you know, making funny comments, you know. There was this oh girl, there was this one I had this one conversation because there's this cross dresser just fucking face down, ass up, like just she just had a she had just put her whoop, she literally just pulled her pants down and like laid on top of one of the fucking spanking chairs. And was just there face down at and it was like and I was talking to this guy and we were like, what's going on over here? Is it like performance art? Like what's going on? You know? And it was just like, you know, it was just funny. It was just funny. I mean, I shouldn't be laughing, but it was funny. It's like one of those like I shouldn't be laughing, but it's funny. Because bitch, she was just like but like the way she was laying, it was almost like she passed out and just didn't move. You know? Like she was laying in such a weird way that like it was hard not to laugh at it. And then apparently she does that all the time. Like people are so used to her doing it that like, you know, and the guy who was running the party, like I saw him walk in and walk out of the room. Like it was, I don't know, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Because this is the sort of place, bitch, where people go to get fucked. Fully fucked. Fully balls deep fucked. No holds barred, girl. When you walk in, you get a lube, you get a packet of lube and some condoms, and they say go for it. So it was really like like this cross dresser just really wanted someone to come up and you know what, bitch? You know what? Listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm really not mad at you. You gotta live the way you live, girl. You know, I'm not really that mad at you about that. I'm really not. I'm really not. Get it, you know. So anyway, and so I'm just being funny and being social and you know being cute or whatever. And bitch, my worst nightmare fucking happens. Now, I'm going to say this right now, just in case you are like a fan of mine and you ever do. Sorry. I was getting stuffed up. And you ever do manage to actually meet me in person, I'm just going to put this out there right now. If you want to be my friend, I don't know why. I'm a terrible friend. I don't know why you'd want to be my friend. But if you want to be my friend and you are already a fan of mine, excuse me, don't fucking fangirl. Don't fucking fangirl. Don't fangirl. I hate when I'm like, if you see me at a bar, a BDSM club, a swinger club, or anywhere really that's not a place where I'm working or speaking, and you want me to not, and you let's put it this way, you want me to hang out with you, don't fucking fangirl. Don't fucking, it throws me off so fucking much. I get that like people are really excited to see me or whatever, and you know, I respect that I have followers and quote unquote fans or whatever, but bitch, I'm chill as fuck and you will ruin my chill if I feel like I have to sort of put it on for you. You really will. You'll ruin whatever chill I had. Thanks for the support, girl. Thank you. But please don't run up to me and just do the whole fucking fangirl shit. Right? So I'm walking up and I'm trying to watch this little crossdresser get fucked or whatever. And there's this girl standing there and she's like, excuse me, is your name Kat? I should have said no. I really should have said no. But I said, oh yeah, yeah, it is. And she said, "Oh my God, I'm such a big fan. I love your stuff. Thank you." I was like, "Thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you." Right. Meanwhile, this crossdresser is getting fucked by two black men. I'm just, thank you. Oh my God, thank you for the support. And she's like, "Oh my God, so like the last time I saw you, you were like on there with like this like white guy with glasses. Like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he?" Now, before I go further, here's what I'm gonna say. Okay. One of the reasons why this literally what's happening is one of the reasons why I never want to go back to this club because I don't want to have this particular conversation. Okay. I don't want to have this particular conversation. And here's the thing. Now, you you can call me transphobic. You can call me whatever you want to. Call me problematic. Call me transphobic. Do whatever you need to do. But I'm about to say something that's gonna piss some of y'all off. Trans girls are messy as fuck. Trans girls, out of any person, any group of people I've ever fucking met, are messy and tacky and just everything. They are messy as fuck. And they'll do this thing to you. Well, they'll compliment you, bitch, but they're not really complimenting you. And yes, 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 yes. Yes, cis girls do this, but it's a little more severe when it's a trans girl. It's a little bit more severe because they'll do this shit where they're like, "Oh my God, I love you. You look so great," or whatever, but they don't fucking mean it. You know, they don't listen. I'm not interested in any. Look, I don't like because this is some shit that I've experienced with trans women, and they'll sit there and they'll have their little but it's such a negative thing that you know what, honestly comes from just a lot of fucking insecurity. It's some shit that comes from a lot of insecurity, and I think trans girls tend to be very, very, very fucking insecure. Drag me if you need to. Drag me if you need to. Because in my experience, trans girls, especially because here's what happened. When I introduced my ex onto the platform, because I used to run a very popular like Facebook trans girl group, right? And there were so many fucking people who right out the gate were like, "Bitch, your relationship's not gonna last." And of course, these were girls who have never had a significant relationship, never have ever dated anyone, who claimed them. So they were just sitting in the wings, just excited at the idea that my relationship wouldn't pan out, And so it was really hard for me, honestly, to even openly discuss that because I didn't want these bitches to think that, something that has, they were right. "Oh, I told you so. Oh, I told you so. Boo, 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 boo." I didn't even want to entertain that. I didn't even want to fucking entertain that. Um, and so the way this woman was talking, maybe part of it was a lot of like adoration for me genuinely, but some of it really did feel like shade. Some of it really did feel like shade. First of all, bitch, we're at a sex club. We're at a sex club. Okay. Let's just say, I'm sorry, I can't clap. Let's just say that I had a full ass boyfriend at home. Let's just say that was the situation, okay? Let's just say that that's what went on. Let's just say, okay? Why the fuck would you ask me that at a sex club at all? Like what? Like clearly, if I had a man, he's not here now. Clearly, clearly, if I had a man, he's not here now. So why the fuck do you care, bitch? Like, you know what I mean? Why do you care? Why do you care? You know, again, let's just say I had a full ass man and I was cheating and I was sneaking out, whatever. Bitch, why is that any of your business? You know what I mean? Why is that any of your business? Why is that any of your business? You know, and it kind of really fucking grinded my goddamn. I was just like, is this bitch really? And then so then she went on to say, you know, I really thought you guys were gonna get married and all that stuff, and da 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 da. And then she was like, do you know Eric? I was like, I don't know. I don't know Eric. Who's Eric? And I was thinking, like, is this one of my little? Is this? Are you talking about trade I've had? Like, what are we talking about? Do I know Eric? Who's Eric? Because I'm already like, bitch, why are you talking about? Because, girl, I've broken up with my ex. It's been almost a year, okay? And I've made a very public comment about that. I've made a lot of fucking videos about it. Like, Gua. I've talked about it. Like, I'm single now. How many times do I have to publicly say that? Not that I need to announce it, but like what? Like, girl, what are we talking about right now? Are we talking about the dicks we're sharing? Like, what are we talking about? And she was like, no, this was some guy on your thing. And I was just like, girl, I didn't want to be rude. Because here's the thing with like fans that come up to me is like, you never really know. A lot of people say shit because they're a lot of people say shit because they're just there's a lot of shit going on in their head. It pops up in the moment. Like they don't have like to me, it would make sense for me to like if you look at the situation, if I see someone I recognize, I'm not gonna go ask them where their girlfriend is. Not my fucking business. Not my fucking business. Who cares? Who cares? Well, first of all, we're in a sex club, which already has like this layer of like you gotta fucking respect people's fucking privacy. Why are you trying to talk about my this and this and that? Like, respect the privacy, you know? Like, ugh. So anyway, that really threw me off. That really fucking threw me off. And mind you, the party was already closed. And so I forgot to tell you guys, they had this section of the party that was the grope room. Now, this did not exist at all when I was going to parties. This did not exist at all. This is something completely different and completely new. And basically, the grope room was a section of the party where you can go into a completely black room and get groped. And the thing about this was like, remember I told you like the thing about this space is that so many people are denying themselves, are lying to themselves, are not being truthful to themselves, the people around them, and that's just kind of how this space is. Remember when I was telling you guys that? So this space was pretty big. They closed off like the big back room where a lot of like the BDSM stuff happens. I mean, all the rooms usually have BDSM shit happening, but the bigger rooms they just put mattresses on the floor so people can fuck or whatever. And one of the rooms already has like a bed in it. These rooms, this whole place was barely lit. This whole place was barely lit, you know? But the vast majority of the action was going on in the grope room, which was completely pitch black. You don't know who's who. You don't know who's touching you. You don't know what's going on. I walked in real quick to just sort of to sort of see what it was. And it was so dark, and I know the layout of that hallway. And so I was just like, this is too creepy. And I left. But most people were in that dark ass hallway. And it was so interesting because it, here's how I feel. I think if you can't be honest with yourself at a sex club, where the fuck can you be honest? You know, that's the thing that's really weird to me is like it's weird to me to see people who are already going to a private event, right? Who are already behind a fucking paywall, be so insecure about doing what they're doing, which is fucking trans women, or cross dressers or whatever, you know, it's whatever you're into. And like not want to, I don't know, like to do it out in the open because you're already in like a safe space. You know, there were a lot of people in that room, and it was just like the vast majority of the party was going on there and nowhere else. You know, nowhere else. You know, um, and so I just realized, especially, like, I'm glad that I went back and gave it a try and gave it a good old check in or whatever. But honestly, like, I don't need to go back. There's too much going on. There's too much going on, you know? Like, a lot of people don't get why I spend a lot of time in straight spaces, in quotations and scare quotes. I mean, first of all, I'm straight, so there's that. Second of all, I find that like LGBT spaces have like all these multi layers of like just crap. Not, I mean, when I say just crap, I mean like observing the space. I totally saw every archetype of like the type of people who I used to see at these old parties. There was totally the girl who was there who thought she was the hottest girl in the town, who, she would literally walk up to these guys who were fucking this other girl and who was not as pretty, I guess, as she was, and be like, because they were so just like in that nasty, like, mood. Girl, I remember there were times where girls were snatching dicks out of hands because they were so focused, snatching dicks out of other people's hands because they were so focused on like showing that they were the prettiest in the fucking room. And it's like, girl, like it's not that serious. It's not that serious. It's not that serious, girl. These are men. There are so many of them that exist in this world, and there's enough men to go around for so long, girl. For so long. Like, there's no reason for all. There's no reason, you know. Anyway, because I'll be here talking for another hour. It's just, I don't like being around that vibe. I don't like being around that sort of like nasty, catty energy. Other like to win to, other trans girls a way that most to each other. It's always like that sort of shit. And bitch, I'm 27. All right. I already know I'm cute. I don't need to fight with a girl to prove that I am. For what? For what? For some men? For a man? Miss Thing. I don't know if you've been informed. But there's enough dick for everyone to have. You don't have to fight over. We don't both have to fight over this one. You know. Um. Anyway, let me do this eyeliner. I'm so messy. Don't invite me to anything. Don't invite me to anything. Oh, oh my God. Oh, gee. Oh, Jesus. The event I'm heading to is going on till 11. I'm hella early. I mean, I want to get food there, so I'm kind of like trying to get it just to be a little bit around dinner time. I really shouldn't because I'm on a diet, but whatever. I don't eat enough food there. I just drink there a lot. I love this bar because I definitely get the like, the regular price, the she's here so much, you know. What happened to the giant mirror? It's right here. The mirror actually belonged to my mom. It's one of the things that when I was a little queer kid, I took it from her and I just kept it ever since. I broke the handle off of it forever ago. Actually, the purse I use every day is also my mom's purse. Yes, bitch. She's blended. Who like what? Oh. Sorry. Let me stop. All right, now this is the hard part for me. All right, that was quite the journey. Girl, look how much new growth I have. How fucking ridiculous is that? I have way too much fucking new growth. Like, I'm so excited to take my hair out. I'm so excited. I try to reschedule my date on Monday with this guy to be like, hey, so I really want to redo my hair. So can we like bump this up so I can take my hair out faster? But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to a concert this weekend. The first one I've ever gone to, actually, that like I actually wanted to go to. It's not a hip hop concert like my ex used to always take me to, which were fun, you know. I but and I'm totally aware that like some of the shit I just mentioned about this girl and the part, like I could be wrong. She could have just been a very friendly person, but like I don't know, bitch. I'm never gonna ask someone about their girlfriend if I see them fucking someone at a club. Like, girl, we're at a sex club. Like, let them. You don't know who's who and what's what and why is why. Like let me live. Let me. I'm sorry. Let me stop. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I don't know why. Whenever I clap, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh no. Oh no. No. How did that even happen? What is that even? I don't have any mascara on. How the fuck did that even happen? Yeah, I'm really proud of my makeup today. This makeup has to last me, oh, fuck, 9 hours? Wow, I didn't realize it was gonna be out that long. I've been trying to be really social because I just need to get out, you know, like, I think it's been really good for me to be social, but I will say, so this is wrapping up, I guess, the story of this week. I don't know. So most of my dates that I went on this week were good dates. They were mostly good dates. But I didn't get as much work done this week as I wanted to. And I think that's kind of a problem, you know? And some of these dates, oh girl, my makeup's already fucking up. I could have done without. I could have done without, you know? Some of them. So I'm re-examining the whole let's just go on dates to go on dates thing. I need to really I can't wait till I'm really in a good swing with work where I just can't like I have a good reason not to go out because as it stands now, I'm just like if I want to go see someone, I'm like saying yes. Um sorry. And I should be getting more work done, you know? So that's like really a thing I'm saying to myself after this week is like, let's make next week focused around work and not moving your schedule around to make leeway for men. Because much like I've pointed out in many of my arguments many of my videos I've made, I can say these things all day long about I can't do this for men, I can't do that for men. But bitch, here I am rearranging my entire schedule to satisfy them. So like, let's be consistent. Be consistent, bitch. Be consistent. Be consistent. You know, like I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, you know, fuck me. I don't think, and then spend all my time going on dates and moving my life around for men. You know, you're being inconsistent, bitch. Bitch. Let me do my other eye now. Oh, I didn't really blend the black as much as I could. Oh, girl, let's try to. So funny too, because like at the bar that I go to, like they're really used to seeing me at like two complete extremes of like, okay, I'm wearing like a floral dress today to like totally goffed out. Like they're so and like it's so funny because I don't know. They mostly don't blink an eye for the most part. Okay. You're right. Oh, stop. Speaking of fuck me right. I have not heard from my pansexual guy for a minute. And you know what? I'd like to hear from him again, but if I don't, I'll be okay. I sent him a text today and I haven't heard back from him, but I also know he sleeps in a lot, so I don't know what that's about. Sucks, but you know, mm. I totally think one of the organizers of the party I always go to like discovered later that I was a trans YouTuber because they've been like adding me on everything, and one of the comments they randomly left was like, "You're so strong," and I was like, "Well, you just met me, and we had an awkward conversation." But interestingly enough, like both the parties I go to, well, not both, but the parties I go to all the time are actually, for the most part, oh, this is crooked. That is crooked as fuck. That was crooked as fuck. Um, they're actually run by two non-binary people. And so, but see, I love shit like that. I love that like it's an event that's about music and not like, you know, oh my gosh, this radical queer event. I don't know. I don't know. But maybe it's because I'm just, how does that happen? Why does this keep happening? Oh my god, why does this keep happening to me? Ah, I'm just making it worse. Uh, oh my god. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Ooh, I should put. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. I'll be right back. Don't look at my panties. Oh my god, why did you guys look at my panties? They're so gross. Oh, those are red flags. What are we talking about? Was she open-minded or whatever? Girl, I'm so glad I didn't go on a hike with that guy. Oh my god, y'all. If I went on a hike with that guy, girl, I might not be here to tell the tale. I mean, not that he was that creepy, but like, he wasn't creepy at all. He was just aggressive. He was just aggressive. I don't know. I will say he did pay for everything. He did pay for everything, which I'm not always used to men doing. Because I like to pay for myself, but he insisted. And since the date was so awkward, I was like, sure. I'll let you pay. Sorry for running out of the room. I realized that I hadn't put my laundry into the dryer. And I was like, fuck, because my bra's in there and I want it, my bra to be, I want my tits to be hoisted up tonight. So, And now that I'm not going to that BDSM party, I think I'm just going to wear something different. Which ironically would just be slutty. So, okay, I feel like that's not to put mascara on. My eyes are so black that, your gel's all hairless. My knuckles are. Do people have hairy knuckles? I mean, I guess I do have hair on my knuckles, but like, I don't know. I've never really had that problem. I've never known that emotion. I've never experienced that thought. Don't be jealous. Just get them lasered. Just get them lasered. Laser your knuckles. Everyone's doing it. Knuckle laser. It's the new trend of 2018. Oh my god, I got my knuckles lasered. And my knuckles have never worked so efficiently. I don't know what it is. I went to Dr. Z. He really knows how to laser knuckles really well. And oh my god, I can jack off a dick to completion in a second. I didn't say that. It's so LA. It's so LA. In LA, we laser knuckles. Like that is what we do here. Just get lasered, whatever. No big deal. Whatevs, brah. Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, your knuckles are fine, okay? Your knuckles are fine the way they are. But if you did get your knuckles lasered, I think you would look great. Yeah, I think it would really do something for you. But your knuckles are fine. You don't need it. You don't need it. You really don't need it. I mean, fucking Kim Kardashian got her knuckles lasered and she looks great, but you don't need it. You're fine the way you are. You're beautiful the way you are. You were created by the creator, and because of course he's a man, made you that way. And I think that you should, if you want to be in the same place that you're at in life, I think keeping your knuckles unlasered is a really good idea. But bitch, if you did get your knuckles lasered, I'm just saying, if you did, that would really take it to the next level. I am just saying, okay? All the girls are doing it. Everyone's doing it. It's the hot new trend. I mean, I got my knuckles lasered, and I'm gonna say that my life did get better. But bitch, if you're content being poor, I think you should stay the way you are. That's what I'm saying. Just stay the way you are. You'll be fine. I'm sure things will work out for you. Mm-hmm. Oh my god! Like now because I'm so messy, God is making it really hard for me to put mascara on. This mascara sucks the best dick ever, but it's all I have. Well, fortunately, they do live comments now, so it won't sound so incredibly out of context. So. All right, so I'm gonna spend the next 20 minutes debating what lip color I'm wearing, and then ultimately just wear a brown glossy lip. That's probably how this is about to go. Oh my god, what should I wear? Oh my god, what color should I wear? Oh my god! Please don't get stuck in my hair. Why is this getting stuck in my hair? This is a macroaggression. My choker getting cut in my hair. That's basically akin to racism. I don't think I want to wear a I'm going through options in my head. I love that I'm not in a rush. Don't you love when I'm not in a rush? Isn't that great when I'm like not rushing out the door? And I just like spend extra time with you guys. Right? You ever look at the colors you bought from ColourPop and you're like, why the fuck did I buy this? Why did I get this? What was I thinking when I bought this on the fucking website? I have so many ColourPop lip colors that I've like never used. All right. Let me try something. Let me just try something. We'll experiment. Do I have over here? Do I have? I think turquoise is appropriate for this look. I disagree. I strongly, aggressively. I think turquoise would look great in this background, but not with the look in general. You know, like I think it would just clash a little too much. A little too much. Okay, do I have, where is my black liner? Is it like on the floor in the kitchen? I bet it's on the floor in the kitchen. Because, bitch, I am a slob. I'll be right back. Don't look at my panties. Oh my god. Oh my god. I knew exactly where it was. I'm such a mess. Why the fuck do I just have this on the floor in the kitchen? I think the funniest thing about this makeup look is I could have 100% done it in like 20 minutes. But I was telling y'all stories and shit. All right, so I'm just gonna see. I don't think I'm gonna like this, but we'll see. So I wanted to try black liner with this lip gloss that I don't think I've ever worn outside. We'll see. Oh, girl, there's not a lot of product on this. This doe foot applicator is trash. Oh my god. Ugh. It's so hard to get product out of here. Why is it so hard? Oh my god. That is getting aggravating. Why is it hard for me to get product out? I'm getting like this much. The worst. The worst. The worst. Oh, I should text this guy and say I'm not gonna make it to this thing. Oh. Oh, my Monday date. Okay, so this is aggravating the fuck out of me. I'm about to hurt someone because I feel like I think it would work. but I'm not like this applicator is like I'm gonna kill somebody. ColourPop's not kiss proof. Use like a full dick with the ultra matte. I'm just saying, like, bitch, the ultra matte's like the most like cheap kiss proof shit I've ever had. Not only part of the dick, the full dick. Yes. I don't know, bitch. I like it. I hate how hard it was for me to put this on, though. It's pretty aggravating, to be honest. Pretty fucking upsetting. Like, I'm pretty mad. I'm pretty mad. Oh, girl, look at all that new growth. Look at all that fucking new growth. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the blonde I got. Oh my god, look at my panties. They're so perverted. Oh my god, stop. Okay, so most of my hair I want to be, you can't really see. I should just take it out of the bag. Most of the hair I want to be this color, which I'm not fully convinced looks good on me yet. So like, just like imagine, I've never been blonde, so. And so most of it's gonna be this color. See, bitch, on camera, I kind of hate it. On camera, I'm like, oh no, girl, no. Gra, 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 gra. Like, just imagine. I don't know though. I don't know. I like doing shit that makes me like heinously uncomfortable. That's why I've changed my hair color so much. Like when I did this color for the first time, I was like, bitch, I fucking hate it. Now I'm like, this is my color. Like, this is my color. This is my color. Like, I don't think I've ever worn a color that's more me. So, but who knows? Maybe I'll feel that way about this. So. With some gold. So as you guys know, like look at my hair right now, like it's like 5 different colors. So I always mix in. So there's gonna be some of this in there too. Obviously I'm gonna use this pretty sparingly because it's kind of obnoxious. This is very yellow, but that'll be mixed in. And then some of this, and this will be slightly more prominent. Like I'll have complete sections that are just this color, but it will be mostly mixed in. So, you know, I'm just trying something fucking completely new. Putting it against my skin now, I kind of hate it. But, you know, we will get over it. And it always, like, every time I've held hair up to my face and been like, look, I've never liked it. Like, when I first had this, I was like, I hated it. But this is my fucking color. Like, this is my fucking color. Like, I'll probably put this in my head and I'll probably try to tolerate it for like a couple of months, but I'm going to want this back in my hair immediately. I've had this color consistently since November, I think. Since November. Yeah. It's been that long. Anyway, where the fuck are my glasses? I can't fucking see shit. Oh, here's my other glasses. I don't really like these ones as much. Oh, I can see so clear now. Oh my god, I can see so clearly. I don't really like these glasses as much. I got these glasses because they look like my old glasses, sort of. Much. I think I've moved on, you know, from this style of glasses, I think. Where the fuck? Oh, they're right here. They're right here. Yeah, I fucking hate these glasses. Yeah, just I don't like them. They're not prescription, but they could have been, but they aren't. Yeah, these glasses, like, they're really going through it. Like, they send me messages all the time. They text me at 3 a.m. Like, what are you doing? These glasses, bitch. Like, this is just my look. This is my look now. What is this? There is some group full of white people that someone asked my face. I'm actually pissing me off. Who the fuck are you? Oh my god, I have to delete this guy from my fucking page. I'm doing it. There's this guy who I used to hook up with, and his dick was really, really good, but he keeps adding me to these fucking groups, and it's pissing me off. And so I'm just gonna unfriend him. Sorry, dude. Stop adding me to groups. Stop adding me to groups. Please stop adding me to groups. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. So, Kat, are you watching Drag Race? No. Fuck RuPaul. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. But I felt that way about all the hair I've ever had. I've so fucking much. Oh no, I feel so bad. This is gonna be mixed in though. I'm looking at it now because I have my glasses on. So let me actually put these up again and then put it back in the fucking bag. One of my friends in the BDSM community invited me to go to this screening, and I feel so bad because clearly he needs people to come to the screening, but like I don't really want to. I don't really know anything about the movie, and I'd rather chase the dick than come to the anyway. This will also be mixed in. It's so yellow. It's so yellow. Oh, I don't want my hair to be mostly yellow. I mean, fortunately, my plans for these colors are them to be mixed in, so it's not going to be the main colors. I'm almost feeling like I need to get something other than a 27. I know that the wig I wear all the time, I think that's a 30. But a 30 is more of like a red color, which I'm fine with. I'm totally fine with. What's the 27? So I feel like this one looks the best against my skin. Oh my God. So like most of the hair is going to be this color. So because this is like the color that I've already decided. If I'm going to be blondish, this looks better. You know. But, you know, because this is like the Beyonce blonde. Yeah, I mean the plan is to blend, you know, the platinum in with that. And I would very sparingly blend the gold in there. Like, so you see how the way my hair is now? Like, so you've got red pieces over here, and then you've got amber in there, which I don't think I could wear on my own. So the amber color is this color right here. And on its own, I wouldn't want to wear that. Like I wouldn't want all of my hair to look like this. But when it's blended in with local colors, it really gives like a nice little pop. And that's kind of the way that I want the platinum to look. So I'm thinking about hiring people to help me braid my hair, but I don't know. I think here's my only real reservation with hiring braiders. I want to be able to mix my own colors. Because like I feel like no one's gonna be able to mix. I don't really see a lot of people who mix their hair when they braid. I don't really see that happening very often. And also, you guys see I do a combination of braids and twists. I just like to do that. I think that's the way to fucking do it. So I do my shit in a very particular way. And I'm a micromanager. I'm a fucking Virgo. Okay? Like I will be like, no, actually, you know, I'm gonna do everything myself. So I appreciate your contribution, but actually I'm gonna do it all myself. That's usually the way that I operate. So yeah. So I like color, I like dimension. I like how some of my sections in the front, like there's like sections that are like this is a mostly black section. I like that. I don't think I'm gonna really do that with the blonde as much. I don't think I do any fully black sections. So I did buy this hair because and this hair is gonna be it's dark at the top, dark at the root, and it goes down into a 27, which I like. So you know, we'll see how it goes. I'm a little excited, a little nervous. I'm nervous with new hair colors, but like this is my hair color. This is the hair color that I will probably want to wear most of my life, you know. This is just like I actually decided that I kind of low-key want to dye my hair this color. I know that that's a little extreme, but I kind of want to. I feel like it just looks so good on my skin. Like, and I can imagine myself having this hair color for the rest of my life. Bury me in this color. Bury me in a 35 with a 35O, with a little bit of amber, with a little bit of red tomato. Bury me in that hair. If I actually do come around and I'm like, oh, I love the blonde, which I've never wanted to have blonde hair ever. I'm like terrified of it. Here's why I'm doing it. I'm terrified of it. I'm terrified that I'm going to put it on and think it's terrible and hate it. And I've just always been the kind of person where, like, if I feel that way about something, if something's really scary, I want to do it. I want to do it. So yeah, so I'm going on a concert tomorrow, and I think I'm going to come home after the concert. And if I'm not getting some dick, I'm just going to cut my hair and undo my hair and just wash my shit. Because I've decided, I think I am going on that date on Monday with a wig on. And you can't say anything about it. You're not going to say anything about it. You're going to say, he's not going to be able to complain. Okay? Because I'm going to have, hopefully by Monday, I'll have my hair completely taken out. I'll have it washed. I'll do a protein treatment. Give it a couple of days to rest. And put I have an event on the 6th, which is, when is that? That's next Sunday. So, ready for that. I can't wait to hear all the about this black bitch is wearing. Oh, let me check on the laundry before I'm like, this black bitch. Stop! Oh my god! Oh my god, y'all are so fucking perverted. Oh my god. Imagine Kat in a bob wig. Me in a bob wig is like half of my college years. Bob wig and blunt bangs. So, what's her fucking name? Zooey Deschanel. I really did. And then it was scene girl hair. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. A lot of stuff happening. What was the name of the Pulp Fiction wig you used to have? What did I call? I think I called her Chung Li or some shit. Some racist Asian name, I'm pretty sure. Because I used to rock a bob. I really did. Let me see if I can find those pictures for you, actually. My old Facebook page. Don't even want to look at it too much. Pictures of my ex. Let's see if I can go through real quick and just. Okay, come on. Bernadette is actually Bernadette's the wig I'm gonna wear on Monday. Bernadette, I think, is a 30. I think Bernadette. What color is Bernadette? Where is Bernadette even? Where the fuck did I put that wig? Honestly, the fact I can't find that wig right now is a micro. I have so much braiding hair. Where the fuck is it? Where is that? I need that wig. Oh my god, I forgot that I bought all of this 27 hair. I forgot I did that last time I did my hair. Oh my god, where's my wig? Wig. I feel that. I feel that. I really do feel that. Oh, here she is. Here she is. Here's Bernadette. This hair color looks great on me. Is this a 27? Is it 27? Because this was like the color I was trying to, I mean, I couldn't find her. I remember when I threw her last time I was here. Is this a 27? Let me see. Oh no, girl. Oh no, this is gold. This is not the right. This is not a 27. What color is this? Because this is like the color I really want to rock. I love this wig because it's gone through so much, bitch. This wig has gone through so much. Gone through so much. Did you just say wig? Wig. I feel that. I need to look up what color this is. What is her name? I think her name is Irene. Is her name Irene? I would say that's wrong. I don't think it is Irene. Maybe it is, though. Irene wig. Okay, yes, it is. It's Irene. What color is this? Because, bitch, let me buy that haircut. Let me buy that. This is a DR27. Okay, 27,613. That's okay. This is a 27,613. Oh no, this is a T4. I have 27,613 though. It doesn't look like this. Or maybe this is the wrong color. No, this is 27,613. So the root is a 27, I guess. But bitch, this doesn't look like no 27. Whose 27 is this? I don't know, girl. I don't know. It also looks vastly different on the website. Like it looks like yellow on the website and it's not. I felt bad that I just unfriended this guy because his dick was so good, but like, stop. He just keeps adding me to these groups. I'm tired of it. Oh, the hair is 27 with 613 highlights, but I don't see that. Do you see that? Maybe that's mixed in. Oh, you know what? Kinda. Yeah, you know what? You're right. But they're so subtle. Like, it's really like, if you look closely, you see it, but it's not. Okay, well, that just means that when I mix my shit in, it's gonna look real good. Okay. Did I tell him to stop? No. But you know what? He always posts really awkward shit on my page. Like, he's someone who does not understand a lot of memes. And so I'll post something really serious. I forgot what he did, but I posted something like very fucking serious and hurtful. Because like my Facebook page where I vent and shit. And he posts like you know that meme with the old woman licking a popsicle and it's like all these flavors you choose and you choose to be salty. He posted that and I was like, what the fuck does that mean, brah? Brah, what the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? You know? Because he just doesn't understand like what that meme means. He doesn't get it. Like, I have no time to explain memes to a man. I just don't. I just don't. I just really don't. I just really don't. Um, so this is random, but would you be interested in making a video about how to enjoy sex after trauma? If you watch the video I made about how my opinions of men have changed the trauma, that video kind of goes into that. So bitch, what the fuck are we wearing today? What the fuck are we wearing today? I'm gonna put y'all up here. So y'all don't really see. I know, you guys really enjoyed my penny show, but you're gonna have to give me some tokens before I continue that show. That was just a teaser. If you want me to be a pleaser, you gotta payser. Pleaser. I feel drawn and seduced by wearing this transparent lace dress situation, which on the outside looks very conservative, but you can wear something very hoish underneath it. And I'm thinking maybe I should wear that, you know? What the fuck am I gonna wear? Ooh. How do I keep my lips on all night? I don't. I always keep whatever lip I have on. I always have that like with me at all times. Okay, but what to fucking wear? So I could wear. I'm just trying to look like a house. That's all. That's all. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask for? Is looking like a her? But like a good one, you know, like not one of those bad ones. I don't want to look like a bad hoe. Like bad, but like, you know, good, you know, like, you know, bad but good at the same time. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Where is she going? Where is she going? Where is she going? I'm going to a BDSM social, and then I'm going to the golf club. So I feel like I can wear the same thing at both events. It's just a matter of how am I going to wear it, and what exactly I'm going to wear, because I'm feeling many ways right now. I haven't like gone out and been a Hulk in a while, so I'm kind of excited. You know, I'm looking forward to that. So I could wear these shorts. I always wear these shorts. I wear these shorts because they're cute and they have like lace on the bottom. These shorts. Where the fuck did that? Thigh highs. I have this like lace bodysuit. Where did it go though? I'm like constantly seeing it, like every day. And the moment I fucking need it, it's gone to play. You see how I'm gonna show? I'm a rapper. Oh my god. I've like seen that lace bodysuit like every single fucking day. And I cannot find where I put it. Where did I put it? So important. I feel like it's gonna make everything look way better. Or I haven't worn this before. I've worn this before, but I've not really worn this because it doesn't really fit that well. It's really cute though. Oh god, I have to restring it. Yeah, we're not gonna fuck with this. All right, well, what are my other options? Okay. Okay. So I can't find my lace bodysuit, but I did find lingerie. And mind you, it's gonna be under it's gonna be under this dress. So like it'll be hoish, but then like it's covered, you know? So it's like modest, but like hoish. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So like the silhouette will make me look like a curmudgeonly, you know, hoe. But underneath, okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're gonna just try shit on and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, it's gonna look good at the end. It just takes her a while to get there. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you so much. Yeah, I gotta move. I was about to flash you guys. You guys can't see my titty. You guys can't see my titty. What you know about La Cienega? Oh my god. So actually one night I was walking from the club I'm actually going to tonight. And the cops did like slow down while I was walking, and I really was dressed. Like I got my titties out, like ass halfway the fuck out. Like I really was dressed. Like, you know, come up and see me sometime, Mister. I was looking very that. And you know, left alone, but I definitely was looking like a you know, like a girl who works, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to give the look. I'm not really out here working though. I don't really think I'd make a lot of money anyway. I'm too picky and I'm way too demanding. And I'm way too much of a fucking bitch, so it wouldn't work out. Oh, stop it with when you do makeup. I'm dead. I forgot that was a thing I used to say. Sex work is valid and so is looking like a hoe. I agree. True. Very true. And you know what? You don't have to, it's not a one or the other type thing. So the organizer of the party actually, in the course of this broadcast, friended me on Facebook. And so I don't know what I'm walking into tonight because I feel like people. So here's the thing with the sort of community that I've become part of out here. There are definitely people who recognize me and know who the fuck I am, but the vast majority of the people who I would call my friends, when people have come up and been like, "Oh my god, cat black, just like that, those literal words. But they're not really aware in the way that other people are. So that's been kind of nice. I don't know. I really enjoyed my friendships with people that are born from a very like organic place and not like a, oh my god, you're a YouTuber, let's be besties kind of thing. I hate that, honestly. I honestly hate developing friendships with people based on nothing more than, oh my god, you're a YouTuber. I love you too. You know? And so I really appreciate the friendships that I've made that have just been super organic and not weird or, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no agenda. That's the phrase I'm looking for. We just gravitate towards each other naturally because we both think that. We think that we're all, it's cool. Oh, bitch, I'm already looking like a straight up hoe. I love it. Not indirect hoe. I will say I am going to a concert tomorrow. And I don't think I'm wearing my best look right now, but I don't want to wear my best look right now because I'm so excited for this concert. It's some of the industrial artists that I really like. And so that's going to be quite the adventure, darling. Quite the adventure. I love a good adventure. I love a good adventure. Wow, I'm such a mess. What am I even saying? Why am I talking like that? What the fuck is going on in my life? Putting on a lace panty. Ooh, sent the sensual feeling of lace on my skin. Sorry. I'm such a mess. I really should. 60 of you are watching. Okay. Why? Okay. Never mind. That lace panty was trash. If you want to see a lace panty, you have to go and sign up on my OnlyFans. Sorry. Is it lagging? Oh no. All right. Got my panties on. Oh no, it's lagging. Okay, so I can show you all the looks so far. All right, yep, boobs right there. Just that's where we're starting. That is where you're starting. Okay. So this is where we're at. This is where we're starting. I could just wear this. I really could just wear this. And then put my lace coat over it. And call it a fucking day. But I don't know. Like, I want to see what it looks like with this. I should put this. It's getting hot in here. My clothes are already off. But if they weren't. All right, so let's see. Right. See this hair, this color is just like my fucking color. I'm gonna miss this color. I feel like it's so witchy and so perfect. So like, you know, it's like it's kind of howish, but then like not. You know, like it's modest. It's a modest look. So I've got this belt that is very much, ooh, oh, what did I just break? What did I just break? Oh, nothing important. A BDSM-y, like bondage-y, virtue signaling, you know, belt. And then, let me stop. Let me stop. Oh my God. And then I've got this like, big corset-y one. I don't know which one I like more. Yes. She looked like a hoe, but like a good hoe, like a witchy hoe. You know, like, what do you guys think the first one? I kind of feel the same way. I think the first one's probably better. Yeah, first one's better. Honestly, no belt. I feel like the belt completes it though. I feel like it needs a belt. No? Sorry, Darius. Literally. Tomorrow. I think this looks so cute. I should wear this tomorrow. I don't know. But actually, tomorrow I'll probably not want to wear this. I feel like without the belt, it's like not as cute. Yes, looking like a fashion Nova hoe. What do you guys think? No belt is flowy and medieval, which I'm into. I think the belt is better. Now, see what makes you feel the sexiest the most. I mean, I do get a lot of compliments on this belt, so it does feed my ego, which is very small. So I need either a small ego. So I need to have, if you want to look pure, go with no belt. Yeah, I feel like, oh, belt makes you look, she got back. I mean, I do have body. What is this shit? What the fuck is this shit? Sorry, I had to take care of something. That's the belt. We're gonna go with belt. Now, I was also thinking, if I can get this goddamn thing to work. How did I fuck this up? Oh wow, did I break this already? How did I do that? Oh my god, it's not. I think I broke this. This would have been great. Whatever. Ugh, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay. So, next question is, where the fuck did I put that? I need to clean my room so bad. Brent's over here on the fucking bed and shit, take up space like a white man. Oh, they just fell right on the floor in front of me. I knew that. I knew that. I was totally aware. Oh my god. Okay, so I was really sort of sold on the idea of wearing this combat boots, thigh highs, but I don't know how that will look, really. Okay, I think that is too black. So we're just gonna wear combat boots. That's just what we're gonna do. Just combat boots. Cause like the silhouette, doesn't work. So combat boots. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna curb stop these motherfuckers with combat boots. I'll just wear my thigh highs tomorrow. All right. My pink socks. All right, I think this looks better. Oh my god, don't look at my legs. Look how fucking scarred up my legs are. That fucking bitch used to kick me when I was younger. She was my best friend. That's the relationship we had. My thoughts on Azealia Banks' new music. Go stream Adam Wintour now. That's my thoughts on Azealia Banks' new music. I'm gonna miss this hair color. I almost don't want to go blonde. I think his hair color is so perfect for me. Like, why was I born with black hair? I should have been born with red. All right. So it is 7 o'clock. The event's been going on for 2 hours. So I think maybe this is time for me to head the fuck out. Oh shit. All right, so finishing touches. Do I not have lotion on? Did I put that whole outfit on and still decide to be ashy? I think I did. I think I literally put that whole outfit on. It was like, yeah, who needs moisturize of anything? Because, here's the thing. As a free thinker, I think that not all Black people need to be moisturized. Sorry, I know, unpopular opinion, but I think some of us have the ability to not be moisturized, and I think that's okay. And I think that you're a fucking ignorant, hurtful, oppressive person if you are against the idea that Black people can be ashy as they want to be. Just saying. If you don't moisturize and you're Black, you're valid. You're so valid. Me and my friend, I met in BDSM circle. She's a sex educator, and we would always joke. I started doing this thing where I would say that's valid, and we had this whole joke for a minute where we're like, that's valid. Yeah, that's valid. That's valid. That's valid. Yeah, that's valid. All right. Put a little Rihanna nude on because, bitch, I need the spirit of the best, most fashionable pop star with me. I'm never caught dead. I would never be caught dead without Rihanna nude. I'm sure that's it. It's a commercial. That's where the commercial goes. I squirted into my fucking face. Apple lavender in my hair. So people are like, oh my God, you smell so good. Oh my God, you smell so good. Oh my God, you smell so good. You literally smell so good. You smell so fucking good. Oh my god, you smell so good. Did someone? I told you smell really good. You smell so good right now. Just putting it out there. You smell so good. You smell so good. Oh, I'm a mess. All right, let me call this Uber. So, as I've been making this video, I've had like 2 guys that I'm talking to message me about a date on Monday. I'm gonna ask if, wow, he wants to see me that quickly. Oh, that's kind of cute. So the guy that I went on a date with yesterday, the BDSM guy, the second one, he was like, "Oh, let's go on." He was like, I'll let you know when my schedule opens up." And apparently Monday, so he must have really liked it in me. I liked it in him too, but you know, I don't know why, but Lyft's fine. Like, I don't know what's wrong with Lyft, but they're clapping a little too much. They're being a little too loud with me right now because it used to be $5 for me to go to my bar, and now it's damn near $9. And I don't know if you've heard this about me, but I am broke. I'm not. I am broke. So how dare you try to charge me for something? Okay. Do I have here 5 minutes? It's kind of cute. He's sort of cute. I'm a little nervous about going to this event because this event is literally at my bar. This event is literally at the bar I always go to, and it's a BDSM event. And not that I try to front like I'm not into that sort of thing when I'm at the bar, because clearly I am. But I don't know who's gonna be there that works there, and I don't know how many conversations about kink I want to have with like the people I speak to in a very vanilla context. I don't really know, if that's comfortable for me yet. But bitch, I'll tell y'all how it goes. We've been here for 3 hours. I think it's time to go. Talk to you guys later.